Well, it's been quite a while since I've done a video, but it's a beautiful day, mid-September, and a little late in the season for doing this. I normally would like to do this usually around June or July, but just the way timing this year and things, the way they worked out, just didn't get around to it until now. But I've had a couple people ask about what do I do for planting the hybrid poplar and the trees from cuttings. And so as you can see here, I've already kind of made my way through a little bit of that process, but just to do a little bit of a recap on what I've done up until now, I basically just mark out where I want all the trees, get my spacing done right. I have an auger that mounts to the front of the tractor, and what I do is I drill down, and this hole right now, it's only about, I'm gonna say 12 inches deep. When I did drill this hole, I drilled down a good 3 feet, 36 inches. And then what I do is I actually take some of the spoils from around the hole, I push them back in, and then I use a tamper and I pack that down so that it creates a bit of a disturbed area where water can collect, and it'll help promote the tree to send the roots downward rather than just outward. So you can see the grow bag, it just sits a little bit below the surface, and so that's what you want after you've done that drilling and the tamping. Now at this point, basically the hole is ready to put some topsoil in. I use a 5-gallon bucket and just some fresh topsoil, triple mix. I fill the hole in almost to the top, and then I use a tamper just to pack that down and compact all that soil so that there's no voids or air gaps in there. And basically you want it so that once the tree goes into this hole here, that it sits flush with the ground. So you can see in the grow bag, there's probably about 2 inches between the top of the soil and the top of the bag. So when I set this into the hole, I basically want the soil in the bag to be flush with the soil around the tree. So once I've got the soil packed in there and it's at the right level, I will take the tree in the grow bag, and with one hand I will kind of just hold the soil in there, and I'll flip it right over and it slips right out of the bag, and then we can set it straight into the hole. And then what we'll do after that is just take some more triple mix, and we will fill in around the tree just to make sure that there's no air pockets or voids, pack it in nice and tight, and then it's good to go. All right, so you have to excuse how I have this propped up. It's just on the side of the trailer, but this will give you an idea of what I do to get it planted in there. It comes apart, all the roots are nicely kind of bound in the bottom of the bag. It's a pretty solid lump. We'll put it into the hole. Once it's situated, we'll grab a bucket full of soil and just pack in around there. And that's it. It just needs some water and it'll be good to go. So like I said, there's really not much to getting these planted. This process here, all the way along and all the way along the side there, is exactly what I'll do for every tree. And as you can see here, every tree on the property has been planted from that same process, and they're all doing really well. Some of these trees a little further out to the side there are going on 10 years now, so they have done great. They are probably a good 30 feet tall, and they've got a lot of room to spread out, but you can see that it's filled in quite nicely. So that's about all there is to it. I'm gonna keep going with these, but I hope that's helpful to any of you out there who are wanting to plant your own cuttings from poplars.